Audisat News, your eye on side.
Good day, everyone. Lojan Naba here. Audisat News, where science meets history that you've never heard before. United Nations World Health Assembly Committee gathered today in New York City to discuss a recent epidemic that is similar to smallpox. The World Health Assembly declared smallpox eradicated or eliminated in 1980. According to the world records, the last natural outbreak of smallpox happened in the United States of America in 1949. And ever since, no cases of naturally occurring smallpox have happened since. Doctors and experts in this field are confused with this new epidemic because it's very similar to smallpox. Let's welcome Ms. Fala, our topic expert, to give us more insight with the news. Only on
Audisat News.
Thank you again for coming, Ms. Fala. It is always amazing to have you here on Audisat News.
Thank you, Miss Loijan, and as usual, you are not saying my name right. Nope, it's Hala, H-A-L-A.
I know your name very well, Miss Fala, and I do apologize if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Isn't it Fala, Miss Fala?
It's Hala, Hala.
I am so glad I'm saying it correct. Thanks, Miss Fala. Can you give us information on what's happening in New York City?
Of course, Miss Loijan. Smallpox is an awful illness. When people became ill with smallpox, they got sores on their body that were painful. Smallpox also produces a fever. Up to 30% of people who got smallpox naturally died from it.
That is horrible.
That is why vaccinations are an important medical advancement that saves us from getting deadly illnesses. Without vaccinations, many people would die of illnesses like the measles, smallpox, the mumps, and more.
I hope my mother vaccinated me. Ma, text me, please.
It is easy enough for you to know if you've been vaccinated or not. Just call up your doctor or local health center. They should have a copy of it.
I will get on that right away. Thank you, Miss Fala. But Ma, please text me. Confirm that I've been vaccinated. Call me here on
Audisat News.
How did they invent vaccinations?
Before vaccines, Muslims developed a common practice called variolation. They used this practice to help people get a mild version of smallpox. Then, after they recovered, they would no longer get a serious case of smallpox. People who were variolated were much less likely to die.
Oh, may Allah bless those people that invented this process.
Ameen. Variolation was a popular practice in the Ottoman Empire that helped create one of the most important advancements in modern medicine. Variolation, or vaccination practices, spread quickly when a British ambassador's wife, Lady Montagu, visited the Ottoman Empire where she learned about it. She had her own children variolated so that they wouldn't get a more serious version of smallpox while visiting. Then she took this idea back to England.
Wow, these Muslims have changed the world health forever.
That's correct, Miss Loijan. This same practice is still being applied today when a new epidemic is discovered.
We sure are blessed with this vaccination. And thank you, Miss Nala, for such interesting facts. And these are only available on
Audisat News.
Miss Loijan, it's Hala. Hala, not Fala. Ah! My name is Hala.
Well, I think all this reporting must be stressing Miss Fala. I should be the one stressed, not knowing if my mother vaccinated me or not. Ma, please text me or call me. Please. Thank you again, Miss Fala. We look forward to hearing from you again. Not screaming, though.
Audisat News.
Let's all make sure that we get our vaccination, can we? It is not only helping yourself, but it also prevents it from spreading around. This is Loijan Naba, and we hope to see you again here on
Audisat News, your eye on side.
Subscribe today, only on Muslim Kids TV. Oh, who can it be?
Who is it?
Throughout history,
Who is it?
can you help me,
Who is it?
to figure out this mystery?
Who is it?
Assalamu alaikum, Mimi. How are you today?
Aw, you look so sad. What's wrong?
Oh, Mimi has a cold.
Alhamdulillah. We hope you feel better. Do you still want to play? Are you sure?
I think Mimi will feel better if we play.
Okay, let's play.
Ready, Mimi? Okay, let's start the game. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Who can tell me how to play the game again?
Alhamdulillah. I can. Mimi will give us the clues by flipping the circles and then we will figure it out. Who is it? Mimi is the best. She likes to help us with this game. She has fun. We have fun. Mimi, number one. Go Mimi! And Mimi has a surprise for us if we get it right.
Are you ready, Mimi?
Yay!
Mimi, please flip the green circle to give us the first clue.
Wait, Mimi! Not that one, Mimi. The green circle.
Oops. They're right, Mimi. Let's try again. Can you please flip the green circle?
Limes and pickles, pickles and limes. Open up, first green clue. Thank you, Mimi.
Great job, Mimi. Here's the first clue. He was born blind.
Can we have another clue? Please.
Can you please give us another clue, Mimi?
Now you can open the orange circle for us, please. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Mimi! Go Mimi! Hooray! But please give us another clue that's a little easier.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. It's great to see you feeling a little better, Mimi.
Yeah!
Here's the second clue. He was one of the first people to believe in Islam.
Please open the last clue.
It's a tricky one. What do you think, Mimi? Can you open the last clue?
Yes, please. Can we have the last clue? And inshallah, we can guess who is it. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Mimi! Go Mimi! Hooray!
She looks like she's feeling a lot better. Are you ready to open the next clue, Mimi? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Go Mimi, go!
Wow, look at Mimi go.
Mimi is the best. She likes to help us with this game. She has fun. We have fun. Mimi, number one. Go Mimi! Wow, that is so cool, Mimi.
She sure is feeling a lot better now. Alhamdulillah.
Yay! Look, it's slowing down.
Do you want to hear the last clue?
We do, inshallah.
Surah Abasa is about him and the Prophet Muhammad.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The surah in English is he frowned. Are you sure? You have to be sure. I want a surprise. Yes, please.
I think they know who it is. Ready to tell Mimi? Who is it?
Yeah! Hooray, we did it!
MashaAllah. That is correct. It's Abdullah ibn Maktoum. Mimi wants to know the meaning of his name in English. Well, Abdullah means servant of Allah. And Ibn means the son of. Maktoum means the mother of the concealed, because Abdullah was blind when he was born. Even though he was blind, Abdullah ibn Maktoum was always eager to learn about Islam. Surah Abasa is about the story of the time when Abdullah ibn Maktoum wanted to speak to the Prophet Muhammad while he was busy talking to the leaders of the Quraysh. Allah reminded Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that it's better to attend to the one who is eager to learn about Allah rather than the people who think they can survive without Allah's help.
Can we please see the surprise now, Mimi? Mimi, where's the surprise? Mimi, where's the surprise? We want to see it, we want to see it. Where is it?
Right. Mimi, ready to show them the surprise? Okay, on the count. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, that's so beautiful. I love sunflowers. Me too.
Oops. I think I know how Mimi got her little sneeze.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you for the beautiful surprise. Assalamu alaikum, Mimi. Let's play again tomorrow, Mimi. Inshallah. Subscribe today, only on Muslim Kids TV.
Dead Sea.
Mr. Omar and his students were on a bus to the Dead Sea. They whizzed past the arid landscape. Mostly, there were just rocks and small shrubs. Finally, they arrived at the lake, where they'd learn about one of the world's saltiest lakes. Wow, look at the color of the water, said Nida, as the Dead Sea came into view. It had gorgeous turquoise and blue waters. Around some of the lakeshore were white spots. Is that sand? Asked Uzma, noticing the white areas around the lake.
That's actually salt.
Explained Teacher Omar.
The lake is so salty that when some of the water dries up, it leaves salt behind. Wow,
said Amir.
I guess you don't need to bring a salt shaker on a picnic to the Dead Sea.
The children all laughed. Finally, the children could get out of the bus and walk right down to the lake.
Ready for a swim again?
Asked Mr. Omar. The children jumped up and down in delight.
Of course we are ready,
said Salim, showing off his swimming shorts. They walked into the warm lake.
Wow, I can float so easily,
noticed Amir.
Yes,
said Teacher Omar.
This lake is about 9 times saltier than the ocean, so the water is denser or heavier than us. That makes it easier to float.
So, are there any sharks in this lake? Asked Nida. No, answered Uzma. That's why it's called dead. Nothing can live in it. I read that in a magazine on the way here.
That's right,
agreed the teacher.
Only tiny invisible beings called microbes can live in this lake. It's too salty for anything else. So, what else is in this salty lake?
Asked Salim, curious.
Well, there are plenty of other chemicals like gypsum and magnesium,
said Mr. Omar. Oh, I know about gypsum, said Nida. It's in sidewalk chalk. The container said so.
That's true,
agreed the teacher.
So, kids, did you know that we are on the lowest point on Earth? Aside from the deep areas of the ocean, This is as low as you can go on land. Did you see the sign that said the altitude here?
Asked the teacher. Let's go see, said Uzma, getting out of the water. The children found the sign that read 1,312 meters below sea level.
No way!
Said Amir.
That means we're below ocean level. Exactly,
said Omar. The children examined the salt deposits up close. Can we taste it? Asked Uzma.
Just a little bit.
Mr. Omar agreed. It sure is salty, said Nida.
Now, you've seen a salty lake.
The teacher said.
We sure have,
said Salim. I like the color of this lake best, said Nida.
Well, we still have a few more places to visit,
said Mr. Omar, smiling.
So don't make any final decisions about your favorites yet.
The children laughed. Okay, said Nida. I'll tell you my favorite colored lake at the end. With that, the children boarded a bus again to continue their journey.
Subscribe today, only on Muslim Kids TV.
Ahmed's ears perked up when he heard the explosion. Abu, it's time for iftar, he said, running through the house. Ummi, I heard the cannon. Okay, Habibi, come to the table and let's all break our fast. Have some dates here, Ahmed's mom said. When they finally finished breaking their fast, Ahmed's mom told him that dinner was almost ready. Help me set the table, she said, smiling as she stirred a pot of bubbling stew. Ahmed put the plates, spoons, forks, and knives around the table. Then he got out the glasses. Next, he poured water into everyone's cup. Finally, it was time to eat. After they prayed Maghrib, Ahmed's father placed steaming bowls of rice and stew on the table, and the family sat down to dinner. Meanwhile, Ahmed kept thinking about the cannon and how it signaled that it was time for iftar. How did the tradition of firing a cannon to signal that it's time for iftar start? Asked Ahmed. Oh, that's an old story, said Ahmed's mother. Yes, agreed his father. It all started 200 years ago in Egypt. Ahmed's imagination began to work. He tried to imagine what life was like so long ago in Egypt. He imagined the Nile River and a big city with lots of buildings. Khosh Khadam was the ruler then. He lived in Cairo. Back then, Egypt was a part of the Ottoman Empire. Ahmed's father went on. The great leader was testing a new cannon and it just happened to be sunset. By accident, the cannon went off. It was such a surprise for Khadam. When people heard the loud noise, people thought it was a way to signal that it was time for iftar. The next day, many people thanked Khadam for his signal. Everyone was so excited about it. His daughter, Hajja Fatima, heard that people thought it was a new way to signal that it was time for iftar. After that, Hajja Fatima begged her father to make firing a cannon at sunset each day a tradition. So he did. The tradition became known as Midfa al-Iftar. Midfa al-Iftar, repeated Ahmed. Yes, this tradition spread throughout the lands nearby Egypt all the way here in Lebanon. It's been a tradition for a long time. I remember hearing it when I was a boy. Me too, when I was a girl. I also heard the canon during Ramadan, Ahmed's mom added. Well, I love it, Ahmed said, smiling. It's like a joyful announcement that fasting has ended for the day. Exactly. And it reminds me to break our fast and get iftar feast on the table. The family laughed.
Subscribe today, only on Muslim Kids TV.
Du'as to relieve stress. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. There is no one we should pray to except Allah. Allah is perfect, and I am one of those who did something wrong.
Subscribe today, only on Muslim Kids TV.
Silly. Silly, oh so silly. Be a silly Billy with me. Sometimes when we're feeling silly, it makes others want to laugh. Make your face a silly face with some silly Billy eyes, silly cheeks and silly chin, and a mouth of silly size. Make your walk a silly walk, like you're very short or tall. Stamp your silly Billy feet, take big steps, then make them small. Make your arms do silly things, wiggle them like silly snakes. Flap them fast like birdie wings, give them silly Billy shakes. Make your body super silly, silly things from head to toe. Try to make somebody laugh. Silly Billy, here we go.
Subscribe today, only on Muslim Kids TV.
The Hungry Earth. Once upon a time, there was a man named Karun. He was related to Prophet Musa, and he was very, very wealthy. He was so rich that he needed 60 mules to carry just the keys to his many treasures. Allowing his beautiful long robes to drag on the ground, he would waltz through town showing off his expensive garments, servants, and animals. Those who were wise and pious saw that he was too proud and arrogant. They told Karun, "Do not go around showing off your riches. Enjoy the wealth Allah has given you, but remember to share with the poor and needy." But Karun answered, "Allah gave me everything I have thanks to my intelligence. I deserve it." This was not true. In the past, Allah had destroyed even greater, wealthier men because of their disobedience to Allah. Karun continued to show off his riches, parading through the streets as he pleased. Some people who saw him walk by said things like, "Oh, look at Karun, he is so lucky. I wish I could be wealthy like him." But those who were wise said, "The reward in the hereafter for those who follow Allah and do good deeds is much greater than Karun's wealth." One day, Karun paid an evil woman to spread rumors about Prophet Musa. She went through town saying that Prophet Musa had done bad things. Prophet Musa was upset and asked Allah for help. Allah told Prophet Musa exactly what to do. Prophet Musa went to the woman and asked her, "Who paid you to say such things about me?" The woman answered, "It was Karun." Suddenly, she recognized that what she had done was wrong. She immediately repented and asked Allah for forgiveness. Then Allah informed Prophet Musa that he had ordered the earth to do whatever Prophet Musa wanted. Prophet Musa then commanded the earth to swallow up Karun, his house, and all of his riches. "Earth, take them," Prophet Musa said. And little by little, Karun sank right into the earth along with everything he owned. The people who watched this happen were amazed and scared. Those who had wished for Karun's wealth just the day before were especially shaken. They thanked Allah for sparing them. "We are only here thanks to Allah's kindness. Those who don't follow Allah will never be truly successful," they exclaimed. The riches of this world are temporary and can be taken away at any moment. However, heaven is forever. So it's important to focus on living a good life and not get caught up in seeking wealth. Allah is the most generous. We need to extend this generosity to everyone around us, especially to the poor and needy. We must always give praise and thanks to the one who has provided us with wealth and riches, and to be humble about these blessings.
Subscribe today, only on Muslim Kids TV.
Unlock the love of Islam in your children and open their imagination and hearts. Muslim Kids TV brings together thousands of the best animations, videos, games, ebooks, and Islamic resources for you and your family.
I am a Muslim. I am a Muslim. Let's go! I am a Muslim. Look at me. I am kind to...
Enjoy the best Islamic children's animations and videos exclusively on www.muslimkids.tv.
I am a Muslim. Look at me. I am a Muslim. I am a Muslim. I am a Muslim. I am a Muslim.
Stimulate your child's learning with the largest collection of Islamic-themed video games.
Ramadan has come and gone. Eid has dawned upon us. Thank you, Allah, for this blessing.
Thousands of ebooks celebrating the Islamic history, culture, and values.
Thank you, Allah, for this blessed day. Eidun Sa'idun, Yawmun Farhanun.
Unleash your child's creativity through endless hours of to-do-it-yourself activities. Keep the Quran close to their hearts with our special Quran app.
Muslims are singing praises to Allah.
Muslim Kids TV is developed by leading educators and supervised by a community of religious scholars from around the world.
Al-Fitr, can you think of anything neater than parties in the streets, hugging friends and so much to eat? The food's much sweeter now that Ramadan's completed.
Loved by families, educators, and especially children.
Come celebrate Eid with me. It's time to have a big party. Wear nice clothes and eat some.
Muslim Kids TV is available where you want it and when. Enjoyed on mobile, web, and on leading smart TV brands. Your whole family can watch anytime, anywhere.
I am a Muslim. I am a Muslim. I am a Muslim.
Muslim Kids TV, building a better Muslim generation.
Subscribe today.